backpack battles is getting a new item called the Corrupted Armor. I explained how the armor works in my beta patch highlight video, so check that out if you guys want a little more info. My first impression on this armor is that it's really strong. Being able to throw debuffs back at your opponent is really great, as I was able to couple this with a Darksaber for some really insane damage. I could see this armor also working really well with a Demonic Flask potion build to really chunk an opponent's health all at once. And who knows, maybe I'll try this build in the next coming weeks. If you guys enjoy the video, please like and subscribe as my channel is still very new and very small, and comment down below if there's any builds you guys would like me to try, as I read every single comment that you guys leave me. Anyway, enough ranting. Time to go, baby. Okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and try the new armor item. See how it goes. Get a pan early, absolutely. I love getting the pan early. We're gonna do that so I can also get that. So what we're going to be aiming for is at least one corrupted armor. If we could get two, that'd be even better. A moon shield would also be pretty cool on it, plus a Darksaber, of course. And that way we can really test it out. Since Darksabers do more damage, the more debuffs you have on your opponent. Cool. Put that there because I feel like it's going to be a little bit better. And as you all know, you always grab the one stone. This can, by the way, proc in the bag. It's just going to proc right at the start of the battle, which does give you a chance to immediately apply poison. Yeah, right. Pretty standard build over there for them. We do a little bit more damage, but they have... Well, sorry. Our shovel does a little bit more damage than their pan, but... overall, they had two weapons, so it was a little bit more inclined on their side, but we... ended up getting the win, so that's good. We're going to sell the stone now, of course, because we don't need that. We just bought it for that one round. Grab that, grab this, re-roll, get that cheap bag space, and we go ahead. Perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's do this. Okay, so... we should be okay as long as we get good poison luck and they don't crit us any. Wow. Okay, or, you know, I say that and they get 2 crits, so cool. Okay, we'll take a gem, why not? So a Goobert early is actually pretty good. It usually will win you quite a few battles early. The thing is that, just don't have a good spot for it right now. We'll still get it, because I feel like we're pretty good early on. Ooh, our first corrupted crystal this early, that's great. Buy the stone. Let's go. Ooh, a spiky shield. I don't think it's a good idea for them to put both of these in there. They would probably be better off putting just the torch. Unless they don't stam out, then I'm just talking out of my rear end. They're not going to stam out, never mind. I'm just talking out of my backside. Okay, so what I want to do is that every time you block with a shield, it does proc the Goobert, by the way, so that's always a good thing. Is there a way that I can make it? Yeah, I'm gonna reorganize. Give me 1 second. Okay, just like that. So we have 4 items procking, which is really good. I'm gonna pop this in here because early on, this is gonna be much better in our bag than it's gonna be in an armor or a weapon. So let's go ahead and let's make it roll. Don't want that to combine at all. I probably will eventually, but for now, it's just gonna be way better off as just a regular Goobert. Poison Gooberts, in my opinion, are a little bit closer to the mid-game when they really start getting good. But generally speaking, in my opinion, super early, they're just not that wonderful. Ooh, actually, you know what? We're going to want to keep that because we're going to want to be able to get mana. That'll be a good buy. And I can put that there, too. Reroll. You know what? We're going to absolutely do it because at this point I feel like it's a good idea. We'll sell that. And we are going to grab this mana orb because I might want to build myself the moon shield. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're going to win this one. They kind of wasted their backpack getting, well, not wasted it, but their build looks like it's more for them building into the late game than it is the early game. Ooh, actually, we're getting, the fatigue will bring it back for us. There we go. Their build was more building towards the late game than it was the early game. Excellent. We can move this over here now. Put that. Why didn't those combine? I must have not had them next to each other. Well... Oh, another corrupt. Okay. That's actually really good. It's gonna be better here, so I'm gonna leave it there. And then... We don't... Oh, I should buy it because we're gonna end up wanting it in the end. We'll do that and then that. And I think that'll be pretty good. Eventually I am gonna want to make the combined cap resilience and corrupted crystal. I can't remember the name of it right now. But for now I'm gonna pass on it. And we'll just roll with what we got. Okay, spear build's always a little scary. Ooh, they're getting real lucky. Yeah. Oof, they're getting really lucky with these crits. Oh my word. We should be okay though. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay. Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna hang on to the stone until we figure out what we're gonna do here. Now, I feel like a hexblade's gonna really work out for us, so I think I am gonna take the hexblade. I don't know if it's worth buying that. Let's hope for a 4 slot. Hey, oh, actually, that'll work out really well because I wouldn't mind having that also. Cool. What do we want to do next here? I'm gonna sell this stone. I don't think there's gonna be any use of that for that extra stone. We're starting to get to the point now where once we get a little bit more poison generation, it's gonna be better for us to slot this right in there. But for now, I'm gonna leave it out as we're still gonna be running down until fatigue now. Ooh, there is our weapon of choice. Excellent. Okay, this is a little scary. Their build is all about just outlasting. So if we can beat through their shielding really quickly, no, we're gonna lose it. They just got a lot of poison really quickly. This is really strong now, especially with this Death Scythe being able to really stack up early. Yeah, their Death Scythe, 38 damage is pretty good. It may not seem like much in comparison to the poison, but that little bit of damage can really add up. Oh, and we got our holy armor? No shot. No shot. Would this create a mana issue? Sorry, not a mana issue. What's the word I'm looking for? Not a mana issue, stamina issue. Yeesh. And it would, so I'm not gonna get it. Cool. So we'll go with what we got for right now. And just trying to check my build over to make sure I haven't set this up in a way that isn't very good. No, I think we're good. I think we are good. Okay. Been seeing a lot of builds with a magic staff and a hungry blade in it recently. I think it's because people want to combo a magic staff with a mana thirst. I could be wrong on that, but that could be why. We're not getting very lucky with our crits here. Well, that's okay. We still have 3 lives left. Now we have our Darksaber. So now we're going to do 0.5 damage extra per debuff on our opponent. Plus, we'll use 1 mana to inflict one blind every single time we attack. So that's pretty good. Now it's a question of what do I want to put here? I kind of want to just do that. and then slot this in there, because every 3 seconds, I mean, that's even faster than the garlic, so I think that is going to be a better option for us. Actually, I'm going to do that so that this hits both of these. Yeah, I'm going to sell this stone. And I really need some fanny packs for this, so I might, for now, buy myself some gloves. And if I get the space, go ahead and do that so I can attack a little bit faster. I do want to make a potion for this, so I think that's going to be a good idea. I'm going to buy that. Okay, cool. Alright, this is a build that's about outlasting us. However, if we can get enough of our poison and stuff on them, we should be good. And not only that, we do have a small chance to hit them right through their shielding. Awesome, cool. Now, if I really want to do this the right way, I'm gonna want to put this next to this. Though, thankfully, it's not incredibly important that you do that. You know what? I'm not going to, actually. Yeah. What I am going to do is this, so that I can do that, and... whoop. That. Cool. Reroll. We will always take a 4 slot bag for 3 gold. That is always a very economic choice. We'll buy that, and of course, we will buy that. So, now, we, No, I want to keep that right where it is. So now, every single time they hit us with a debuff, no, I'm not reading that right. Every 2 seconds, 3 seconds, we're gonna throw 2 of their debuffs that they put on us right back at them. Ooh, they have well, Bloodthorn builds are always really scary. And that is a prime example of why right there. So, now, I'm gonna do this, and that. So that's gonna really help us a lot. With mitigating early damage. Plus, it's going to help to keep them from getting buffs. And then we're also going to throw their buffs right back at them, which is pretty excellent. I'm going to want to get that in a second here, but for now, we're just going to keep everything as it is. I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can move anything around and make this a little bit better for me. Yes, there is. There we go. And then this, it does have a chance to proc off that. It's only going to be a one-time chance. What am I doing? What am I doing? Never mind. Why would I do that ever? Okay, so now it'll have a one-time chance to proc off of it. Actually, no, it won't. Every time we prevent a hit from being critical and prevent from being stunned, it'll do it. Plus, it'll do once at the beginning of the battle. So, cool. Let's go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll. Okay. Ooh, they're going to have a lot of stamina problems. As long as we can survive their initial burst, they're going to have a hard time dealing damage. Yeah, and we're absolutely surviving it, no problem. Yeah, so, sheesh, that damage we just did. 25 to 30 damage this early. Let's see how we did. Yeah, ooh, look at that Darksaber damage. 181. Wow. Yeah, this build's really, with this now, Darksabers, in my opinion, they just used to not really be all that worth it because, generally speaking, your Darksabers would just... You could choose between a lightsaber and a Darksaber. Darksabers just were really, in my opinion, very cost-effective. Where they do more damage, that's great, but you could just build a lightsaber on a ranger and just get a bunch of acorns and just throw a ton of blindness at them and then just absolutely decimate them. So I think it's a lot better now. I like the way it is with this new armor because it's really going to help you put even more buffs on them. Now the question is, how do I want to do this? You know what? The question might be, do I want to do this, actually? And I don't think I do. This is good. We can do that. Be a little bit faster for us. Throw that in there. Move that over now. Grab another poison potion. Grab... Actually, I don't think it's worth it for us to grab that. Actually, I do, now that I think about it. The reason why I think it's a good idea for us to do this is because of the fact that we need to generate mana past the amount that we're going to get for our moon shield should we get it. This is actually really good for us. I'm going to swap these for now. I normally don't recommend it just because we want to be able to activate this Pestilence Flask twice. And it's never really good to activate your strong healing sorry. It's really not good to activate your strong healing potion early from a Pestilence Flask. The regeneration will help us a little bit though, so that's good. We're going to go ahead and roll. See what we get. Spikes build. Well, not necessarily Spikes build, but, you know, Bloodthorn build. Thankfully, we're hitting them pretty hard. They're having a hard time. Yes. They didn't get their vampirism up. Excellent. We're going to do survival mode, of course. Excellent. There we go. I'm just going to do this for looks. Ooh, we could get ourselves another holy armor. What I really want to do, though, is I really want to get a Shield of Valor. I really don't think this is necessary. I really don't. We're going to skip it for now. I don't think we need one. We're going to absolutely grab one of these. The more debuffs we apply onto them, the better. The good thing that I like about this armor is that instead of it being that every 3 seconds, you know, you gain the ability to reflect debuffs or anything like that, it makes it specific that you cleanse the debuffs and then inflict them on your opponent, which works with the Corrupted Crystal, which is pretty cool. So, that's something that I really enjoy. I'm going to buy this because I feel like that bag space will be worth it. We'll re-roll just because we can. Oh, swap these, because we don't want that. We don't want to activate this potion twice. Well, once early and then, you know, once later. Unfortunately for them, the problem seems to be that they immediately activated their crown, which is a problem for them. There we go. Since we have scaling damage, that works really, really well in our favor. I'm going to buy this so we have plenty of space to get this in there. And then... Shield of Valor. Ah, darn. Can't argue with this, though. Still really want this in there, though. What am I doing? I could just do that, this, and then just put these in the bottom here. We got plenty of space. We don't need to buy any space anytime soon. What I do think would be a good idea is putting this like this. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And I think maneuvering everything back over here would be good too. So we can activate, get even more poison. Now we're going to generate a little less mana, but I don't think that's going to be an issue here. We'll re-roll one more time. Still no Shield of Valor, huh? That sucks. Oh well. It is what it is. Cool. Okay, Critwood Staff. They activated their first, and their second, and their third really quick. That's not good for them, as we do all of our damage a little bit later on. As long as they don't get lucky, we're good. Excellent. This is hitting really well. Now, later on, I think that's when I'm really going to show you guys the, you know, what the Corrupted Armor is doing for us. Because I kind of want it to be a little bit of a surprise for us. Wow. Try and force this Shield of Valor, and I'm getting really bad luck with it. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. I'm going to do one more reroll. Wow. Talk about unlucky. Yeesh. I will do that, though. Oh, actually now, it's much better for us to do this. This will activate later, popping us another strong healing potion, which is great. We're going to save our gold for now, and we're going to go ahead and try and get our... get into the next one, rather. Yeah, see, this is kind of what I want right here. So, because... What just happened? I didn't just lose my whole thing, did I? Oh. Okay. Okay. That was weird. Okay. We're fine. I'm guessing that counted as a loss. That's not great. Alright, guys, so, everything just crashed on me in the middle of that fight, so, I'm not sure what happened there. But, yeah. Thankfully, the game saved everything, so hopefully I can now reroll into a Shield of Valor. I said 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 please. That really sucks. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really wanted to get the Shield of Valor. I'd still try and force it, but I would have to sell stuff. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Though I think that's okay. I don't think it has to happen. We're gonna buy ourselves a health potion. And do this. And we'll go ahead. Yeah. Alright. A little bit of an Excalibur build there. Cool. Cool. Always like to see myself an Excalibur build. Those are always fun to go against. They're getting really good in powers. We're smacking them down, though. Oh, darn. Let's see, how many... Yeah, they didn't really inflict debuffs, though. That's the kind of the thing here. Yeah, they really weren't inflicting debuffs, so that really wasn't a good show of that. You serious? The last round? You serious? What a scam. I'm gonna buy it just because it's good to have a Shield of Valor, but what a scam, man. What an absolute scam. I'm calling up Furcifer, and I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna get some recompense from the devs. So, we pretty much are canceling each other out with this corrupted armor, but, they're having a way harder time keeping my debuffs off, so... Ooh, they just cleansed, like, all my poison. Oh, God. And they just absolutely dumpstered my damage. Ooh. Ugh, and that's how you barely sneak out a win, guys. Oh, get wrecked. Yeah, dude, it had nothing to do with the fact that, you know, whatever, I don't know. Every 3 seconds. So, we cleansed one, inflicted one. That's pretty cool. And so I'm just curious, how many... If we went for 19 seconds, you guys are going to have to give me a really long time for this because I'm terrible at math. Let's see, 3... Wow, okay, hold on. Sorry. 3, 6, 9... 13... 16. So we reflected back to like 10 buffs on him, debuffs on him. Wow. Wow, I'm really not bright. How did they still have such high accuracy? Oh, of course that's going to have high accuracy. That's right. This thing has 200 accuracy right off the gate. Staff of Unhealing does not directly hit you, so that's why that was like that. If this wasn't a Mana Thirst and it was something else, we would have absolutely had no problem. But yeah, this is kind of what I was saying. I've seen a lot of Staff of Unhealing and Mana Thirst in this, so I think this is going to be a really strong combo. Personally, I think what's going to end up happening, one of these two is going to get nerfed again. Probably the Mana Thirst, because this just got a debuff, or a nerf rather, so they'll probably bump this back down just a little bit. But anyways, yeah, that's Corrupted Armor for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.